21.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Right now, let's go.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
21. 1, Omaha. I got you.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2 jet bombers.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
1, Omaha.
Line 36, line 36. Stop your whining.
Hey, gun.
That's me.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
48th month. 48th month. All day, every day, any day.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards. Final tally.
3 yards. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Line 36. Rush twist.
21.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, gun.
Line 36. You don't want none of that.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Nifty move. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here we go.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Coleman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The quick slant caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
I got it.
Go. 56.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Slam, slam, slam.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 57's Mike.
Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo now. And Sanders has got it complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Here we go. 57
for Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Jam.
11.
Let's go.
6-6. Bullet high.
57. Mike 57. I got it.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Mike 54. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
What's in? 21.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Let's go, deep.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Nick Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Right there. 54 right there.
Second and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jackson on first down. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in as they now sit just a two-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
21. Here we go.
Mike 48.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check nickel. Safe.
21. Topper.
Check 4.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2. Under 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Come on, boy.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He finds Coleman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Ravens' 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
On 1st down, Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
Don't be mad.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54.
Come on, come on.
Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.